Alrighty, Allan Assaad, how
What's
are you,
going on,
brother?
brother?
We've been
Good.
trying to get this done for a little while now, you and I. We've been going
Think
back and
about
forth for a little bit. How long's it been?
about 6 months.
About 6 months. Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to have you here finally. How you going?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Good.
Podcasts for me are like TikTok live.
In
Like,
in what way? Tell me.
like I'm awkward. So on camera,
Mm-hmm.
when I make a video, the reason I don't make videos every day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, is because the only time I can actually make a video is when I'm stress free
Yeah.
and I'm in that zone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like when I'm doing TikTok live, I'll probably be on for like 5 minutes in that zone and then
Yeah.
I'll turn it off. Do
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So podcast is like a similar,
Okay.
it's a similar thing. Like it's not like I can just feel that stress free, happy, whatever, and then just, hey brother, I'm ready today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So you kind of have to get yourself mentally ready for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I feel like when you got young kids and you got a lot of businesses that are starting up,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot harder to make content
Yeah.
and to be in the public eye because there's a lot more stress and shit going on in the background. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't expect that from you because, like, going off your videos,
Yeah.
you seem like, you're ready to go all the time with the camera. So,
Nah. So, yeah, when I'm in that zone, bro, I could be in that zone for a couple days where I'm just posting non-stop. And then something will happen at my shop or with my online website. For instance, is a good one. I've been scammed about 8 grand in PayPal in the past 2 weeks.
like, from your online store?
Yeah.
What do you mean by, how did you get scammed AK?
So it's never happened before.
Okay.
Never. So people buy through like their credit card. It will go through PayPal,
Yeah.
or they'll buy
And this is like supplements and stuff,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
or they'll buy through that Apple Pay or whatever.
Yeah.
But it always goes through PayPal first. Now I had fraud protection,
Yep.
but somehow what's happening is people are buying. It's a legit address. It's a legit name. There's an email. There's a number. I got busier for around 3 weeks, and I'm like, fuck, like it's busy. And then
So you just noticed like a spike in sales?
yeah, spike in sales, and I was shipping them out, and then they were receiving because what I do is people have to pay $2.50 or $3 to sign.
Sign on receipt.
So I have to pay
Yeah.
for them to put a signature when they receive the parcel.
Right.
So I was shipping these parcels out. They were getting received. They were getting signed for. All good. And then one day a lady called me up, and she's like, I didn't pay for this. Like it came from my credit card, but I didn't pay for it. So I'm like, all right. I refunded her because I hadn't sent out the parcel. And then after about like 2 weeks of those sales, someone put in a complaint for a refund. Pretty much just saying that they didn't authorize the payment.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I said to PayPal, well, I already send you guys my tracking number when I process the thing to show you that it's been shipped. I sent them proof of the delivery that it actually landed, and they know that I've got fraud protection because it's through them.
Yeah.
And I sent them the screenshot that people have to sign upon delivery, and I wrote like a summary, whatever. After that, I paused like anyone that would order, I'll just hold it at the shop.
So these are all these orders that were coming through that were just like different names, different people,
Different
different
names,
credit
different
cards.
addresses, yeah.
Right. Okay. So you didn't really, at the time, you were
No,
thinking
but
these are just
after that
sales.
guy that asked for a refund, after he got the parcel,
Yeah.
that's when I'm like, all right, I told my staff, don't ship anything out, hold it. Then I called PayPal, I'm like, what's going on? It's like 9 orders now, big orders. And they're like, there's nothing we can do. When they go to the bank, the bank can actually pull money out of your PayPal. The bank requests us to pull money.
Right.
So I've seen about 5 grand worth of money come out of my PayPal.
Yeah.
That's when I started emailing these people saying like,
What's going on?
what's going on? Like you received the parcel, the supplements, where are my supplements? Like
Yeah.
where the numbers wouldn't ring. That's when I realized there was about 8 or 9 that I had already shipped out.
Yeah.
And then I sent all the info to PayPal, and then slowly, I just kept receiving emails that I've lost the case and they've gone in the buyer's favor. So I lost the $5,000 worth of cash, and I lost all the supplements.
So someone was using somebody's credit cards to buy
Apparently,
supplements.
but how
what
could
to
you,
resell them or something? Or?
But how could you put a legit address? Usually, if it's going to be a scam, it'll be a parcel locker.
Right, yeah.
But what
And these are all legitimate addresses.
Yeah. So where's my product?
Yeah.
It's pretty much what I'm saying, but they just don't give you an answer.
Who PayPal don't give you an answer?
No, they just say there's nothing we can do. They've gone to the bank.
And in regards to the customers that have all been scammed?
Well,
because their details have been taken.
They've gotten their money back.
They've gotten their money back. So you're at a loss.
So they've gotten their money back from me.
And you've lost your supplements.
And I've lost my supplements.
And the cash.
Yeah.
So
that's part of it.
That's part of why you're so stressed.
That's part of the stress right now.
I was going to say, you looked a bit stressed when you came in, man.
Yeah, and just like I don't know, I feel like a lot of people on social media don't really have work or businesses on the side, whereas for me it's a bit different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But alhamdulillah.
How's business going?
It's good. So the shop's doing good. I'm in the process of, with a few partners, opening a gym. And then another cafe as well. Like
another Juiced Up?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's not going to be called Juiced Up, but it's just another cafe. Yeah.
Similar sort of thing?
Similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then, a gym, pretty much. Recovery center.
Like saunas, cold plunges, all that sort of stuff. Like that, yeah.
So that's in the works right now.
Very busy.
Hopefully all goes well.
Very busy guy.
Very busy, yeah. I've had to pause my new apparel. That's still coming soon, but leave that till next year.
I was gonna say, like, where's the Warakanzi? I've got a mate. For some reason, every time I see him, he's wearing that shirt. It just happens to be the day he's wearing that shirt, I bump into him. And I die every time I see it because I love it. You know,
either that or he just sleeps in it.
Because when I first saw you, when I first found you on social media this couple of years ago, when you were doing the whole like Wara Lapsi, Wara Kanzi, like all those skits. My dad actually showed me your video originally on TikTok, and he was like, "Look at this guy." He was cracking up, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that you weren't always a business owner. Like you were a tradie.
That's right.
Originally.
I think literally in the last 4 years, I opened my first business about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. Let's talk about your tradie past. So, look, what were you doing? What sort of trade were you in?
So, when I first started trades, I was really young. I think I was
straight out of school?
Yeah, so I think I was about... I actually done my first trade was in school. I was in like year 7, year 8. Okay. I done mechanics. Right. They sent me to I think they just wanted me out of school, right, to be honest. But they were sending me to
a workshop?
To a workshop, and I was doing like panel beating. I built an engine, built a go-kart.
Yeah.
I think I got like half the certificate, and then they kicked me out. Because I ended up stealing the go-kart before we rid it, me and my mates.
The one you were building?
We built it, and then we decided one night, let's go take it out.
Yeah.
So we broke into the TAFE.
As you do when you're young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just excited, bro. Couldn't wait till the day.
Couldn't wait till the next day. Okay, so...
And then after that, I think I started plumbing. So I left school, I think it was like the first term of year 9.
Early?
Yeah, really early.
Yep.
And that's when I had a rough couple years after that.
Okay.
Just, like trying different things and being an idiot.
As in like lifestyle or work or?
Nah, lifestyle. Like I was a silly kid. I've spoken about it before. I was, so the first time I actually went to Cobham, I was about 14 years old. Mm-hmm. Cobham's like a kid's jail.
Like juvie.
Juvie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about 14 when I went to Cobham, and I was just in and out. I was actually...
Of juvie.
Yeah, of juvie. But I was actually a smart criminal, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I could always lie my way out of certain things. But yeah, so in the middle of that, I kind of tried plumbing. but I wasn't really taking it serious. I think I done plumbing when I was like 18, 17, 18, started that. But I wasn't taking it serious, bro. I was always off my head, always getting in trouble. So didn't really take that serious. And then I remember when I was around 22, I started to get clean. 21, I started to get clean, but I didn't actually get clean till around 22, 23.
Like clean as in like you were using?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was up until 21, I was on a lot of ice. I used to smoke. That was my main drug.
Okay.
Ice and just I used to take everything, bro. Ice, Xanax, whatever I could get my hands on. And then I think I've told this story before, but it's actually one of the reasons why I changed. I remember my sister, she's about 4 years older than me. So I'm 34 now.
Okay.
Back in those days, a gym membership was expensive, right?
Yeah, I remember back in the day.
Yeah, a gym membership was expensive. So for my 21st birthday, my sister saved up. And she was only like 4 years older than me. She bought me a 1 or 2 months gym membership for my 21st birthday.
She's just trying to help you, just kind of
Trying to help
change your
me,
lifestyle.
yeah, because I always wanted to get into the gym, but I was just doing the wrong things.
So you weren't always training and all that sort of stuff?
Nah, I didn't start training till like 21.
Yeah.
But when I first started, I was like trying to get fit, so more running and stuff like that. But yeah, she bought me this gym membership, and I actually went to the gym, and that's when I said, you know what, like, I need to stop this shit. And I actually quit ice pretty cold turkey. That was a major one. I stopped ice, Xanax.
So what got you onto it though? Because you said you started at a young age. Just the guys you hang out with, or?
Yeah, so I used to have. So when I was in school, I had a couple mates in there, and I used to go to their house because, like, my family, right? There was a lot going on, so I don't blame my parents at all. But they physically couldn't look after me because there was a lot going on with my siblings.
Okay.
So I lost a sister. My brother was in a major car accident. So my parents physically couldn't be there for me when they had a son that was, very
needed
very
care. Yeah.
So I was on the streets. I was doing my own thing, and yeah, bro, I just hung out with this family. It was a couple families, and the parents used to do drugs, and they used to give me some weed. Started off with weed, and then it went to the first major drug I done was actually heroin. I think that was before ice. But I got injected heroin by my mate's dad.
By your mate's dad?
Yeah, we all did, yeah.
Yeah. How old were you then?
I think about 14.
14 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
So after that, it was just a cycle of, we'd go there. The dad's theory was that if we do drugs with him, we're not going to do it on the streets.
So his idea was, I'll inject him with heroin myself?
Yeah.
Wow.
So apparently we're going to try drugs anyway, but let's try it with him.
Yeah.
So
that's full on, man.
Yeah, bro. So that's how I started. And then ice, I tried with a fob lady. I still remember her baby was like 2 meters away. And we were here smoking ice, like a group of boys, a fob lady, her husband. Yeah, bro. And it just, whatever would come my way, I'll try. Because just, what else am I going to do?
It becomes like a chase, right? You're always chasing something.
Yeah. And then from there, bro, it was literally every day I was off my head. Like there was not one day from like 13, 14 till 23 where I was like not on anything. But yeah, that's kind of how it all started.
Yeah.
And then when she got me that gym membership is when I always had a fear. I don't know why. I always had anxiety about losing my mum because she was a bit older. So, and because I had lost siblings and stuff like that, I always wanted to quit the drugs for my mum. Really, that was the main thing. And I was one of those drug users that would do it and instantly regret it. And it was every single day.
Yeah.
I'd get in bed and I'd start thinking about my mum and I need to stop and this and that. So when she got me that gym membership, I'm like, all right, it's time to really try. I still remember I went to the gym for the first time. I done a workout and I literally went to the toilet and I started throwing up all this black, like lumps of black stuff. And I thought I was dying. So the fear of me dying as well, from that day, I just started running, strength training, doing all this stuff, trying to get, because I actually thought I was dying.
Is that when you decided to quit cold turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was still smoking pot. That's something that went on for another few years, but at least I got off everything else. And then the pot, by like 23, 24, I had to wean down a lot. I quit that really, really slowly and just actually had a plan of like every day doing a little bit less, you know.
It must have been rough on your body to quit cold turkey after all those years.
I had the anxiety and depression I had. I actually remember going to the doctors and they tried to give me Valiums and I'm like, nah. But yeah, it was a very, very tough period, but the weed actually helped me a lot.
With your anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just smoked a lot of weed till 23 and then slowly cut down and got off that as well. And alhamdulillah, bro. And then that's when I started still fixing, just for really good money.
So you didn't really work for many years.
I was
in
working
between,
as a
so you
plumber,
were on and
but
off.
yeah, I was working as a plumber,
Yeah.
but I was on and off because I
Okay.
was just in La La Land.
So you cleaned yourself up and now you're in still fixing.
I remember in 2017, me and the boys went to Europe.
Like a trip.
Yeah. And then I was seeing them, my cousins, these are good boys. And I remember seeing them doing well and whatever, and I was older than them, like not all of them, but I was older than most of them, and I was way behind.
Yeah.
So when I went there, I think I was around 23, 24, 25, something like that. And I'm just like, I started asking my mate for a job in still fixing because I knew it was really good money because I was so far behind. Even though it's a tough job, I'm like, I can make $2.5 grand a week clear because it was an EBA company if I work like 6 days a week. He got me the job and then I done that for a few years. I did get into the habit at the start with them of gambling, like because I had used to do it before. But
They used to gamble? Or
so everyone in still fixing used to go to the pub
on
to
their
work
lunch break and stuff like that.
and
Yeah.
drink and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I done that at the start, and then I actually said, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So I stopped that and I just started saving my money, bro. Yeah, that's when COVID hit is when I opened my business because everyone got made redundant.
So you were in still fixing up until COVID?
Yeah. So from about 25, I'd say, still fixing, to around 29.
So at this time you were training and everything and you were...
I was training, I was working hard. After the first year of still fixing, being an idiot, gambling on my wage, I started saving and whatever. And I just say one thing for people that are watching. If you've had a past like me, there's something, you have relapses, right? So a relapse is when life gets too boring. So when you have a life full of adrenaline and drugs and a lot of money and women and partying and having no boundaries, no rules, just you wake up when you want to, you sleep when you want to, you do whatever you want. When you have that kind of a lifestyle and then you go to a normal lifestyle, that's why I started gambling, because life became so boring. So I'd sit there on a machine not to win, I'd sit there to lose.
Just like that dopamine hit.
The adrenaline of losing all my money. That's what I done for a year when normal life got boring.
Yeah.
And even when you stop that, even till now, I'm far from perfect. I try to be, but it's normal to mess up. And I think that's for everyone.
Yeah, like we're all human at the end of the day.
But how bad I mess up compared to how bad someone else messes up is two completely different things. Because when I mess up, I've already done everything in the world. I've done every drug. So when I mess up, my capability of doing something very stupid is a lot higher than someone that's messing up and they've never done anything. Would I ever touch ice and heroin again? No, never. But would I mess up and maybe smoke a joint and do something a little bit stupid? Yeah, probably. The main thing is I'll never do it 2 days in a row. I'll never do it 2 times in 1 week. I've set rules for myself that if life gets too much and I'm under pressure and I do mess up, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Because that can make it worse.
100%.
Because you were saying you used to sit in bed and just feel guilty. And
that's right. If you mess up and you've been where I've been and you've been good for 6 months and then you mess up and you're like, shit, I've done it again. That's it. I'm back. And you keep overthinking it, you're going to drag yourself back down.
Yeah.
If you mess up and say, shit, I messed up, but it's okay, it's normal.
You acknowledge what
you've done. Yeah. You say it's normal. Look at where I used to be, look where I am now. Let's move on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Makes it easier to move on.
It makes it easier.
Because the worst thing you can do is start beat yourself up about it, because that's when the anxiety and depression
That's right. You beat yourself up about it.
You start to spiral.
You start to spiral. I've done it. Am I going to do it again? You start... Best thing to do in your head, forget it even happened and move on. That's it.
So you opened your business during COVID in 2020?
Yeah.
Okay. And was that always the plan? Like, I want to open a supplement store, or is it you kind of just fell into
bro,
it?
So I had zero confidence in my ability to ever make it in anything. I don't know why. When I was younger, I was the least confident person when it came to work, sports, anything. And it's because I didn't really have a childhood that normal people have. Like, I didn't have a PlayStation at home. I never played games. I was never in any sports when I was a kid. My parents were going through a lot. So I didn't have that. So confidence, I think kids that played sports and were playing PS1 with their mates, they had a lot more of a confidence boost in life.
It's because I
didn't have that team.
You said because you said your parents couldn't give you the time.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And
do you want to talk a little bit about that, or?
Oh, well,
because you said like they had a lot going on.
Yeah. So I had a disabled sister till she was 11. You know, and then when she passed away, my brother had a car accident and he became disabled. They never caught a break. So
that's full on.
Yeah. So my brother was in a coma. Yeah. He was in a coma for 9 months.
Okay. And how old were you at this time?
I would have been about 8, 9 years old, so roughly.
Still young.
But the rehab of my brother was
years.
His whole body was gone. So they had to teach him how to walk again, which doctors said he would never walk again, but he did. Alhamdulillah, my brother's got a little bit of a memory problem, but apart from that, he's all right.
He's all right.
Yeah, he can walk, talk.
So that took up all your parents' time.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's their oldest son.
Yeah.
So, copying that hit for them, and then my dad got sick. You know, from all the stress. Yeah, bro. So, that's kind of the thing where, and then even I had this problem with my eyes, bro. I kept rubbing my eyes and I messed up my eyes. I had to do like 4 surgeries on it. It was just, yeah, bro. They didn't. I don't. That's why I don't blame them, bro. They had a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know, and my parents are old Arab.
Yeah.
Like they don't know, like, about, you know, anxiety.
Well, it's hard to blame them, like you said, man. They're looking after first your sister, and then your brother. That would have been straight after. That would have been a lot to deal with, to handle, you know. And because you have kids, like you know, if anything happened, how stressful that is. So you were just left to kind of fend for yourself.
Yeah. They copped a lot of trauma. I copped a lot of trauma. But alhamdulillah, yeah, like I think the thing that...
so that would have really beat your confidence over, like, as you were growing up, your self-esteem and stuff,
Like, even till now, if the boys play sports, bro, what am I going to do? I don't really know how. Do you know what I mean? Like, they play PS2, like, still to now with certain things, like, I'll just say no. Because...
You're just used to saying no.
I don't know how. Do you know what I mean? But when it came to business, that's where I didn't have that confidence that I've seen other people with. People that had the normal childhood upbringing. like another thing, we grew up really poor. We didn't have, obviously, we didn't have nothing they had.
Yeah.
So that's where I never seen myself owning a business or doing well. To be honest, I seen myself as a failure. Like, and I think
You seen or you still see yourself?
no, I seen myself.
Yeah, okay.
Right now, I kind of see myself as a fraud. Like I always
Why do you say that?
In the back of my head, I always see myself as a fraud. Like I winged it.
Like imposter syndrome.
Yeah, like I didn't actually do this. It just happened. Which is
Even though you're standing in your business and looking around.
So even at my shop, I look at myself and I think, like, how did I do this?
Is that because of all the self-esteem issues that you've had?
I don't know. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if other people look at themselves and think, how did I get here? Like, it was all luck.
So do you feel like you don't deserve it?
No, I feel like I do deserve it because I worked so hard as a steel fixer. And deep down, I know I'm a good person. I've made mistakes, but I've got a good heart. And anyone that knows me knows. Like, I've got a really, really good heart. But, yeah, it's just, I think it's kind of a thing where I don't know what you're meant to think. I don't know. Like, it's all new to me. Like I said, it's only been about 5 years. And I've had so many things just happen.
So, because almost as if because you struggled your whole life.
Yeah.
You know,
and then it just happened. And now it's like,
it's like, what's going on?
I'm like, bro, business is easy. Is it meant to feel easy? Is it like, it's stressful, yeah, but it's a lot easier than still fixing, bro. I was breaking my back. I was going home popping painkillers, bro. I couldn't walk the next day.
Yeah.
You know, so when people ask me, is business hard?
Well, don't you think that the reason you find it easy is because of you breaking your back for all these years?
Yeah.
It's kind of like forced you to like do anything it takes to build that business.
That's right. I think it's something like that. Like, but sometimes I feel like if you own a business, shouldn't you be behind the till working 24/7? And then I say to myself, no, because I wouldn't be able to
grow your business,
grow my business if I'm there working.
That's that old school mentality, right?
Like, my dad, bro. My dad will come to the shop if he sees me not in there. وينك روح المحل. Bro,
you know what? My dad is still like that with me, right? Yeah. Like even when I was opening up stores and all that sort of stuff, and he just couldn't grasp me not being on the tools.
Yeah.
And like, you're not working, essentially. Like what are you doing? Like you're just fucking around, driving around. Like, what are you doing? You're not working.
Yeah, it's a different.
Man, like there's this many staff, there's this much admin, there's this 100%. Much going on in the back. Like it's not as simple as like just stand there and cut hair. You know, so I get that. I get that. And it's that old school Arab mentality.
Yeah, bro. He'll literally call me up. وينك؟ أنا بالمحل. I'll be like, Dad, I'm looking at the gym in the city. I'm at the office doing paperwork.
What do you want a gym for? You have a business.
Bro, he doesn't even want me to close the shop. Close at 11 o'clock at night. Why would you close? Just keep it open.
Yeah, look, you know what, man? It just comes from a place of love, right?
Yeah.
Like they want you to succeed, and because our parents had to hustle hard for their life,
they never stopped.
They came here with nothing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I think my dad borrowed his wedding suit.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, when he came here, he had $100 in his pocket when he married my mum. So it's that old school. It's almost like that they never got over having nothing.
Yeah, they have to work.
So even when they get to a point where they're comfortable, they just can't let it go.
Yeah.
It's that hustle inside of them, that hunger inside of them to never feel like that again.
Never close the shop, stay there.
There. Yeah. Like my dad's the same. He's still out there hustling. Like he doesn't need to as much like he used to, but he just can't. He has to. Yeah. So, what made you think like supplement store?
So,
like COVID hit. There's no work. You've been made redundant.
Yeah. So I just pretty much
because taking a risk at that point to open a business when all the businesses were closing.
It's a big risk.
It's a big risk.
So when I was doing steel fixing, I was working like 6 days a week, and it was very hard. Anyone that knows steel fixing, bro, it's probably the hardest trade. It's the hardest trade. Yeah. Like we used to have the form workers looking at us in the lift. And form working is a hard trade. They used to look at us in the lift and say, "What's wrong with you? Well, how are you doing that?" The bars, bro, in summer it'll be 32 degrees. The bars are melting your shoulder, bro. Like it's an ugly job.
Plus, you're bending over.
You're lugging it on your
bending
shoulder.
down, and
Yeah, bro.
your screws your back. And
Yeah, so when originally when COVID hit and 90% of the staff got made redundant, I think out of like 400 people, they kept like 30 Bosnians because it was owned by a Bosnian.
looked after his own.
Yeah, bro, they just looked after his own people, of course, obviously. But yeah, I was meant to just chill for the rest of the year because I think it hit in October or November.
In 20, I think it initially hit like November 2019 over in China. And then like January, February, it started to pop up in Australia.
So when we got made redundant, I think it was COVID was going for a while.
Yeah.
And then 2020, towards the end, is when they made us redundant.
Yeah, before the second lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to take the rest of the year off. There's only a couple months. I'll relax. I got paid out my annual leave and all that stuff. Bro, I think I sat home for like 3 days.
Started losing your mind.
I'm like, what am I going to do, bro? Back then, I had just gotten married or engaged.
Okay.
And I needed to have a wedding. So
Got a wedding
sitting there, just spending money every day, no income. I had a bit of savings. I actually went to Centrelink first because I was offering money to people that got fired during COVID.
That job keeper, job saver, whatever it was.
Yeah, so I went in there. This is what cracked me, right? I went to Centrelink and I was honest. They're like, show us your bank accounts, whatever. I showed them. I think I had like, I can't even remember, bro, 60 grand, something like that, saved.
You don't need it.
They said to me, spend all your savings.
Then we'll give it to you.
Then come back and we'll give you that money.
Really?
And I'm like, I literally remember saying to the lady, so if I was a bum that never worked and was sitting on Centrelink, I'd get help from Centrelink now because I haven't paid taxes. But because I've paid taxes and I've saved some money, you guys won't help me because I'm a taxpayer. And the lady she goes, no, you've just saved your money. I go, so if I went to the pub and drank all my money away every day, I'd get help right now. Like, to me, it didn't make sense. They should help the people that are trying to get somewhere, not the people that are getting nowhere.
The people that are building this country up.
That's right. Like, and before I got made redundant, I had just gotten approved for my building loan to build duplexes.
Yes, okay.
Which I'm doing now, 5 years later. I'm starting in January to build duplexes, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to do this build
5 years ago.
When I was working still fixer making money. I got approved. I'm like mad. When I got made redundant, bro, I remember looking like astaghfirullah, but I said, why me, God? Like, why me? I've become good. I'm working hard. Why? I've just gotten approved. I'm getting married. Like, why now? It was the worst time of my life because, like I said, the building, getting married, worst time to get sacked and go from making $2,000 a week to nothing. And then I went to Centrelink. They said no. And I said, I can't wait till the end of the year. The only thing I know back then, the only skill I've got, apart from being a still fixer, is the gym. Can't open a gym, bro, too much money. I said I'll open a little shop and it will be a supplement store. Originally it was just going to be a supplement store.
Yeah.
And then my mate that was in the same company, he got made redundant as well. I remember he used to work in a juice bar similar to Boost, but in the city. Called him up, I go, bro, let's open this supplement store and then we can open the juice bar, smoothie bar, and they can try the supplements in their drink before they buy it.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I go, like, why not? Imagine going to a supplement store and people can try their drink before they buy it.
Like their pre-workouts or their proteins, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, whatever they want.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll think about it. He was one of those people who had to ask his missus first. Went and asked his missus, whatever, got permission. Goes,
He's got still your business partner? No. Okay. So he's gotten permission.
He's gotten permission. He goes, let's do it. So I put my 50 grand, he put his 50 grand. We opened this shop. Bang, lockdown. As soon as we opened.
2021 lockdown. Yeah.
Bang, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as we opened, bro, we were sitting there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., a brand new business with no customers. And
you still got to pay rent.
still got to pay rent, still got to do everything. I didn't know how to, he didn't know how to make a coffee. I didn't know how to make a coffee. We hired staff to learn off of them certain things that we didn't know, right? I had no idea how to run a business. He didn't. We were learning. I think it was a good opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
Now looking at it, is we kind of needed that time of just getting 0 to 5 customers a day to kind of get into the swing of things. Then it got to a period where I had no savings at all and I was stressing out. Couldn't pay bills, couldn't do anything. And he was actually he was on compo he got injured back when he was a still fixer. So he was on compo the whole time, so he wasn't stressing. And
So he's still sweet. But
he was sweet. I remember once I got him, can we take $1,000 out of the business each? Because I got bills. And he literally looked at me and said, nah. So I was wrecked. Then the lockdown finished. I started trying to pump the business, promote. The online website got cranking. I started selling these shirts online. Shit started moving slowly.
Is that when you decided to start social media? Or had you already started?
I had already started, but I only had around 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
So it started growing slowly, posting videos, whatever. The t-shirts done really well. The people loved them, so kept doing that. And then, yeah, bro, like him and his missus couldn't really handle the pressure of the business, whatever. So I ended up buying him out, and I was just on my own. And then that shop there, they opened like a pub across the road. They made the whole street a clearway. They closed off all the side streets.
Couldn't park there anymore.
Yeah, they closed off all the side streets and they made seating areas around the thing for the pub. So literally, I still remember like every day I'd get a complaint. Hey man, came to pick up subs, no parking. Came to pick up subs, no parking. And it came time to do my lease. The landlord wanted to increase the rent, and I go, bro, look what's happened. Like, there's nowhere to park. Like, it's a shop now with no parking on the busiest road, but you can't stop. Again, you look and say, why me? You think you're getting punished, but God always knows the bigger plan. He always knows the better picture. I think I left there in around 2022.
So you moved sites.
Yeah, so I just moved from that shop in the city to my shop now in Earlwood.
So whole other suburb, whole other area, whole other customer
same
base.
name, but I done it properly. I done it the way I wanted to. I didn't have a business partner. I spent money on the shop. I think it cost me about 300 grand to open. So all that time there, I was
current store now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I opened that and I killed it, bro.
Off the bat.
The first year, bro, I was like, alhamdulillah, I was killing it.
And that was in 23?
Yeah, I think the first year
about
there
2
was.
years ago.
Yeah. Bro, I made all my money back within the first 6 months of opening, bro.
Wow.
It was insane.
Awesome.
It was insane when I opened.
And what do you put that down to?
I opened it the way I wanted to. I promoted it the way I wanted to. I put in the hard work. In that area in Earlwood, everyone used to close at 5. The food shops maybe 6, 7. No one stayed open till 11 there. When I opened from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
And you were there the
I
whole
was
time?
the only shop in Earlwood that was open late. I promoted it. Bro, I still remember the first Thursday we opened late. We literally couldn't keep up. And this is just making smoothies, juices, acai bowls. We could not keep up. And we got pumped like that every single night.
Wow.
After school, we got pumped. Even when I opened there, I used to sit across the road and watch the shop and just see how many people would go. And I seen that it was the busiest bus stop in Earlwood. All the school kids would jump off. There's no parking at the front, but there's parking at the back.
Across the road. Across the road.
Yeah. So I knew I could get the rent cheaper, but I knew that bus stop was going to be so good for me.
Yeah, because everyone's going to see your store. It stops right in front.
They stop there and each bus is about 30 kids jump off and they just all hang out there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm getting that shop, bro, after school. massive rush. At night, massive rush. Made all my money back, and then I just started. Now, any business opportunity that comes, I'll just take it. If I feel like there's a business opportunity, I'll invest into it. That's it.
Did you have to rebuild the online site after you kind of separated from your business partner and just like restructure it all? And put more focus on that? Because is that a big part of your business now?
Yeah, it is. So I done the online website. I launched a new
clothing,
some new apparel.
Yeah.
And kind of just fixed up the website.
Yeah.
But next year, my goal is, so after I start building and settle down with the gym and the other cafe, my goal is to focus online with my apparel. Because I know I've got a good name, and I'm going to like just go all out with the apparel and just really focus online. So that's the next.
So you got a lot happening over the next year or so.
Yeah, well, this is my first build. Yeah. And I'm building duplexes, so I don't know how that's
doing that with a partner or you're doing it alone?
Nah, alone.
Alone? And you found a builder for that, or you're going to...
Yeah, I found the builder.
Yeah.
He's my mate. He's
Nice.
a very good mate of mine, so... See how it goes, bro. Apparently it's stressful. So.
Look, if the money's there, it's actually not as stressful as people make it out to be. It becomes stressful when the money dries up and you got to keep the job rolling.
Yeah.
But if the money's available, you'll be fine, especially if your mate knows what he's doing.
Inshallah, bro.
Yeah. This new cafe that you're opening, partner in that or?
That one, I've got one partner.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like I'm maxed alone. You know, like unless it's my online apparel, I can do that.
Let's talk about that because you've had a bad experience with a partner in the past.
Yeah.
So most of the time, what I find nowadays is a lot of people don't want to get into partnerships and they're hesitant to get into partnerships because they've had a bad experience in the past or they've heard about a mate having a bad experience in the past, right? But I'm a big believer in partnerships. Like if you really want to scale and grow, you need the right people in the right positions to grow, right? Everyone plays to their strengths. So even though you've been burnt in the past, what made you like come around and be like, hey, look, I need to get into a partnership again?
I feel like if one of them is going to be a silent partner, one of them is going to be a normal partner, it's a lot easier. Me and my first business partner were both in the shop together.
Both calling the shots.
Both trying to, you know. Yeah. Whereas with the other ones, I'm kind of silent partner in the gym, and I'm gonna be running the at the start. I'm gonna be running the cafe because I've got the experience in that. So it's kind of like the cafe, I'll handle the gym, they'll handle it.
Well, that's what it takes, though, right? Like having the right people in the right positions.
That's right.
And understanding where your strengths are.
That's right. Yeah, and it's not like even the cafe. Eventually, the gym workers are going to be working in the cafe. So it's not like I got to be there all the time. And this is something we've already agreed upon. I just got to get it running and obviously help when I need to. But if I was going to be there full time, I wouldn't have done it in the first place because I can't expand myself in other areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I've always been a big believer of that. Like, there has to be, if there's partnerships, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 people, there has to be decided at the start who's actually running the show and who's in the background.
Well, of course.
Because you can't have, the minute there's 2 people trying to run the show, they start butting heads with each other, all of a sudden, like, friendship's gone, business is gone, right, it's all gone, so...
So that's the issue with my first business partner. It's kind of like too many opinions, and I had all this drive to push. He was kind of more like on the laid back side.
More reserved.
Yeah, so when you're doing that, if he wanted to kick back more and I wanted to push, it would have worked a lot better if he was a silent partner. You know, but that's something you should agree on before a partnership, like you said.
Yeah.
Like you said,
So, you're married now. You said you were engaged at the time of... Yeah, so you're married now?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, kids? 2 kids?
Two kids now. 3.5 and 2. And inshallah, the next couple of years, another one. Right now, I just need to settle down.
So what was that like, going from being a single guy doing whatever you wanted to do, and all of a sudden I'm married, and now I've got kids.
It's a big change.
For you, it would be a massive change.
Oh, sometimes it's surreal, you know, and nothing will test you like a family, like having kids and a wife and
having to be responsible for.
Yeah, family, I think stress wise, having kids is harder than any business.
Not many people talk about that.
Oh, bro.
You know, because most people you talk to about their kids, it's like it's the best thing in the world, and I love it, which it is. It is. We all love our kids, and it's the best thing in the world. But not many fathers talk about the stress it puts you under.
Oh, bro.
Especially when you're trying to build something.
For me, I feel like kids is, especially when they're young, it's the most challenging thing you could do, like, as a father, because it's different. You got to think of them as your complete responsibility. Whereas nothing else in life is going to suffer if you, like, all right, say you slack off on your business, the business is going to close. If you slack off as a father, your kids are going to starve. You know? Like, it's, especially when you're, like, obviously my wife doesn't work at the moment. She hasn't worked in a long time. So everything I do now is for my kids, right? And that's where I think it's more stressful as a dad, especially when you're not sleeping. Like, when do you ever get to sleep when you've got kids? Even if your missus is looking after them, bro, as soon as they're up, you're up.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter how tired you are, you're still going to get that 5 hours sleep.
Yeah. How have they changed you?
I used to be a psychopath, like, before.
Like, in what way?
Like, just temper, irrational, what's that word? Impulsive. Just make decisions based on what I want. Do the dumbest shit. When you have kids, I feel like everything is a bit scarier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, now, if I had an incident where I was in a thing where someone wanted to fight or whatever, I think about my kids. You know, what if this guy's got a knife? What if... It's just a lot more, like, to be scared about.
You're thinking about like what will happen if I'm not around.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even like
get locked up or if
even like before I used to ride a motorbike and it was fun. Now it's scary. Going down going on a roller coaster now is scary. I don't know, when you become a dad, shit just gets scary.
Yeah, you know, I can resonate with that, man. Like, I've felt the same at times too. Like, because I'm the same. Like my wife looks at me now and says, like, you've completely changed over the years. Because I was like that. I was impulsive. Like, I had a temper.
Yeah.
You know, not towards my wife or anyone, but just in general. To rent. Like, if I had a temper, I always was angry. You know, apparently I was hard to approach, all that sort of stuff, because I was just always in my head, right?
That's right,
And I suffered with anxiety for years myself. You know, 2017 up until about 2022, you know, like a long time. And it took me years to learn how to kind of deal with it and be able to control it. I mean, the anxiety, as you know, never goes.
Nah.
But you just understand it and you learn to deal with it.
That's right.
You just realize when you're having a panic attack, this has happened 100 times. Like, I haven't died. I'm not going to die.
Still go on with life.
I'm going to keep on with life, right? But yeah, having kids really mellowed me out, and it made me a lot calmer, and for those reasons, right? Because your actions are no longer about you.
100%.
Right? Yeah. So when you do something, good or bad, it's going to affect your family.
100%. Yeah.
So that's how I feel, because I'm the same. Like before having kids, like I'd jump off a rock into the water, and like I used to love it. Anytime there was a rock and we were out somewhere and I could jump off it, I was the first one. But now I'm like, keep me away from that.
Yeah.
I'm not
Anything risky, brother?
anything risky. I'm not interested, man. I'm not interested. I just want to wake up, go to the gym, go to work, come home to my kids. That's it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I've spoken to a few dads as well that like nothing used to be scary. Like
Yeah.
you know, you just do anything,
Yeah.
adrenaline mad. But when you have kids, it's weird. Like you
I was having
come an itch bay, bro.
I've been waiting for you to bring that one out. Become an itch bay.
Yeah, bro.
I was actually talking to my mate the other day because my mate and I we used to wakeboard. Pretty white thing to do, but we used to wakeboard before we had kids. He had one of those wake boats, and we'd go out every weekend and we'd wakeboard, and we'd always go out to George's River,
Yeah.
right? And George's River was full of bull sharks. That's where they breed,
Yeah, so
right?
pretty much a snack for them.
So, but back then you don't think about those sort of things. You think you're invincible. You're not thinking about,
Yeah.
right? And I looked at him and I was like, man, like how nuts were we? How crazy were we that we would just willingly jump into this water and bob around waiting for the boat, you know? Nuts. Like you couldn't pay me enough to do that
And
today.
I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's
Yeah.
actually like having responsibility.
Having a responsibility.
You know? And it's not even about you getting hurt, it's as well like how you're going to provide if you're injured.
Yeah.
You know, like when I had a motorbike accident before having kids, it was fine. When I had a motorbike accident after I had kids and I popped out my shoulder and I was sitting at home for 3 months, like it
affects.
You know what I mean? So
it's not the same.
it's a bit, I think that kind of incident,
Yeah.
when I injured myself and I had to sit at home and I had kids, I think that kind of sparked my brain. Like now, you got to be careful what happens.
Yeah.
Like you can't just...
Because it's not just about you anymore.
Yeah, so you got a whole family relying on you to do something. So
how have you found social media? How have you found it's helped your business? Because you've got a massive personal brand now. You know, everyone knows who Allan Assaad is. Everyone knows your tagline, the Itch Bay Chronicles, and all that sort of stuff.
So social media, it helped me majorly, right? But at the same time, like I like it because it's helped me. But at the same time, I feel like you always got to be careful for the youth that look up to you, kind of what you say and what you do.
Because you become like a role model.
Yeah, you become like someone. These kids want to be like you, especially if they watch what you do. So I find it helpful, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared in a way about what I post and what I don't post, and but yeah, like I said before, I kind of feel like I don't have the time yet to fully focus on social media, but I think it's a very good way to get out there and help your businesses. But yeah, bro, like when you got kids, like I said, you're getting 5 hours sleep and you've been working all day. It's a bit hard to be in that mood.
That mindset all the time.
Yeah, to kind of...
Because you see, sometimes we think to ourselves like, I'm just living a normal life. You know, like it's going to get pretty boring to constantly record the same thing over and over again. Because I go through those phases too. You know, I go through phases where I'm posting every day, and then I go through phases where I'm not posting for months. Because I just think to myself, well, I mean, like, aren't people going to get sick of the same thing over and over again?
Yeah, you start to overthink it.
You get in your head, right?
In your head.
It's that imposter syndrome. Like, that I'm the same. Like, I think to myself, well, who's going to want to listen to me? You know, so... Yeah.
No, but like...
But did you find that it gave your business a boost?
100%. 100%. Like, especially when I do the T-shirts, because I do have that what a kanzi, what a lapsi thing, it pumps my T-shirts. You know what I mean? But you got to stick to what people watch you for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I get you.
If I was to post about something completely out of my viewers, like, it's not really going to help. So you got to kind of stick to what people watch you for, and that's what you're going to sell.
Where'd the whole Itch Bay thing come from?
Bro, I don't know. I think it's just a word that I used to say back in the day, and sometimes it comes out. Like, I can't even remember the first video that I said it, but I think it was... I think the first Itch Bay video, like when it caught on, I think I used it before, but I think no one ever caught on to it until...
Because it became like a series.
Yeah. So I think I never used it before. There was a guy, I think, coming to go past, and he was trying to let me in first, and I was trying to let him first.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, if you go first, you're in Ichibay. You got to make sure he goes first because he's trying to make it out like you're a chick. You know what I mean?
remember that video.
I think that was the first time I used it,
Yeah.
and someone actually caught on. And all it takes, it's funny, with my viewers, there's always a trend.
Yeah.
It's What I Lapsi, it's Clash of Clans, flop out your cock because of Clash of Clans.
Because you had a massive Clash of Clans party when you maxed out.
Yeah. So there's always like with my followers, there's always like a word that's getting used, and then it will just catch on. So at the moment, it's Ichibay.
Yeah.
Next couple of years will probably be a different
something else,
but that's pretty cool, bro.
Well, if you can leave the youth with a message, because a lot of boys in the community look up to you, for especially like the past you've had to where you are now, what would you tell them? Because I feel like a big reason why I started this podcast was I felt like a lot of the youth today wanted everything now. You know, they wanted everything right now. So they were going down the wrong path and trying to make quick money and all that sort of stuff. 100%. And because they look at people like, for example, yourself, it's been years in the making, you know, or for example, like G'd Up, you know, they're 15 years in the making. They blew up maybe 3-4 years ago.
That's right.
So there's that overnight success has like 10 years behind them.
They don't see the backstory.
So what sort of message would you leave to the youth?
One thing I'd say is the harder, so with me, I wasted a lot of time doing dumb shit. I could have been where I am now if I just buckled down. I could have been there like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So what you're doing now will affect what you're going to do in your future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all right to have fun. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone mucks up, whatever. But just never forget what's important, right? Never forget your future. All these people you see on social media glorifying getting in trouble and glorifying, you know, the bad past they have or whatever.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. And at the end of the day, what's cool is not going to jail. Because if you go to jail, you're an idiot. Like you're in a cage. You're not, you know, like people make mistakes and they go there. That's fine. But it's not somewhere cool to be, right? It's not cool being in a cage. You're actually in Ichibay to the government. You know what I mean? It's cool to stay out of jail. It's cool not to sell drugs. Because if you sell drugs, you just, to me,
it's the easy way out.
It's the easy way out, and you're giving people bad habits. And
you're ruining lives, man.
You're ruining
destroying
lives.
Families.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, how many mums have lost their sons, or how many wives have lost their husbands?
Yeah, bro. Like even me, when I was a kid, I used to buy it from people like normal, and now I think, bro, how are these people selling shit to me? Do you know what I mean? Like, so just don't forget where you want to be. Think of it, and like you said, it's a long road. You know, so the earlier you pull up and you start to focus on your future and you start to realize what's actually real and whatever, as soon as you realize what you want and you start working towards it, the earlier it's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen overnight. And everything, and this is something that I've always said, and I learned this with my first business, everything's really hard before it gets easy. And everything does get easier. No matter how much pressure or stress, or if you're studying something, if you're trying to open something, if you're trying to do something, it's going to be really hard at the start, but everything becomes easier. You do it enough times, it becomes easier. You know what I mean? So.
Shouldn't be too hard on yourself if that first business fails.
No, like my first business failed, you know, and it failed for a reason because I needed more experience to get smashed at my next shop.
Yeah.
If I got smashed off the bat, I didn't even know how to make a coffee. You know, it would have been a bad look for my shop. So
you got to take everything as an experience. All 100%. The losses, all the failures.
100%.
Use them to mold yourself into the next version of yourself.
I think everyone that didn't have anything handed to them has failed learning, right? Unless you get everything handed to you by your parents. But if you're actually trying to do it yourself, you're going to fail along the way. There's a lot of things you don't know, and it's normal.
Yeah, my first business failed too, miserably. So I thought I knew it all. Went in, 18 months in, there's no money. What's going on? So I've been there, man. Like it's you have to fail, and but as long as you're learning from the failures and not just repeating them over and over again.
100%. Yeah.
Then definitely the sky's the limit, right?
100%.
Allan, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on, man. I know we've tried to do this for the last 6 months. But
Worked out pretty good, brother.
I appreciate your time, and I look for and good luck with everything you're doing over the next year. I know it's a busy year ahead.
Very busy.
I wish you all the best, and we should run this back in a year from now.
In a year from now, run it back, see how we've come along.
Thank you. Thanks, bro.
Hey, baby, no worries.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy, my bro.